I'm doing that one again. I'm doing that one again, okay? Back with the video. Every week reacting to the Care Bears movie, Not the Critic. My channel, Awesome Steady by Tyler McConnell. I know this by now. I'm getting used to it. Yeah, I did do a little bit of a shave, by the way, for anyone noticing. I'm the only one drinking out of this bottle. We're safe. My teeth are not, but we are, okay? That's all that matters. My teeth might die, but it's okay. I mean, clearly, look. I'm the only one eating out of this box. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not starting that one. I might start that one. I don't know. We'll did I say the video was stretched about that? Uh-huh. I did? Okay, good. To let y'all know, this whole video, unless I have to pause to say something long, I won't be pausing. There could be a lot of editing to do in this. I know there is. A lot of cuss words to blur out, so no, I will not be pausing much at all. Not if I can help it. Now, if I have to say something that I think I need to pause over to, so y'all don't interrupt the video experience for you guys. By the way, these videos will be linked down below. Got bumped all over my freaking head. Anyways, the video links are linked down below. They always are. So if you want to check out the original video, go down there. I gotta start saying that. I've been doing this for years, putting the video description or putting the link to the video in the video description of this video. That made sense? Definitely. I've been doing that for years, and I have not started saying that. I need to start saying that. Anyways, let's go.
I gotta tell you, it's not always easy.
Sorry.
I mean, granted, this is the greatest job in the world, but whenever somebody asks you, what did you do at your job today, and you have to answer, I watched Care Bears the movie, I die a little inside. Yeah, I die a little. How can anyone say that with any shred of dignity? How can anyone speak that with any pride?
Right.
You can't. Roll it.
At the 85.
Yes, the Care Bears were pretty big in their day. Disgustingly cute, disgustingly nice, and disgustingly marketable. How could any child not get wrapped up in their disgustingness? So when this movie came out, children roared with applause and parents cringed in fear, knowing that they would have to sit through this Technicolor vomit. Is it as bad as it looks? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's take a look at Care Bears the movie. So we start off with probably the whitest orphanage ever seen on film as our narrator, Mr. Cherrywood, comes in.
Probably right.
Now off to sleep to dream of clowns and circuses, acrobats and jugglers.
He's played by Mickey Rooney, former biggest star in the world, but now doing Care Bears. He decides to tell the children a story before they go to sleep.
This is the story of two young children named Kim and Jason, and how they were helped by a group of very special friends.
You're gonna be a horse.
The Care Bears.
You're gonna fall asleep standing
I
up.
like the face he made there.
The Care Bears.
Ooh, it's the kind of face that says, I touched half of these children, and I'm okay with that.
The Care Bears live in a magic...
Remember when I said I wouldn't be pausing much? Remember when I said I wouldn't be pausing much? Y'all remember that? Because I do. But what? What do you mean by that, bruh? Nah. Y'all see it. Y'all read it. I'm not reading it. Y'all read it.
Hey there.
The Care Bears.
Ooh, it's the kind of face that says, I touched half of these children, and I'm okay with that.
The Care Bears live in a magic
Y'all heard them.
called Carolot.
So as the credits roll, we get our opening song called Carolot, sung by Carole King. Isn't that sad? And is it me, or does she sound totally uninterested in singing this?
Carolot is a place you'd like to be. Riding on a cloud, you'll Carolot. It's a rainbow fantasy.
Sounds normal to me, honestly. Not gonna lie.
Carolot is paying for my new car, so might as well do it. On top of that, this song is just... I mean, listen to these lyrics.
That's what.
Carolot. Carousel's playing music in your mind for dancing and singing. Sometimes you feel so glad, sometimes you feel blue. Trust your feelings, it's not bad. Feelings are just you. What does that even mean? Feelings.
I'll tell you what it means. Okay? As a hip-hop artist myself, that wasn't hip-hop, but shut up, same thing. It means, what were they again? Oh yeah, trust your feelings is not bad. Which means you can trust your feelings. Shouldn't always trust your feelings though. That will get you killed. So trust your feelings is not bad. I don't agree with that. Trust your feelings. Sometimes it's not bad. Feelings are just you. Which means your body, you feel to live. You cannot live and not feel nothing. So you feel to live. I made that way more confusing than it had to be, but y'all get the idea. Feelings are just you. You feel. You have feelings. That's what it means. See? Sometimes you feel so glad, sometimes you feel blue, which means bad. But you could have said sometimes you feel so glad, sometimes you feel so bad. That would have rhymed. I mean, you did go on. Trust your feelings is not bad. Okay, never mind. I didn't. Shut up. Y'all shut it.
Feelings are just you.
Shut up.
What does that even mean? Feelings are just you? Oh, that's good to know. I thought it was Herschel, the feeling theory. What are they talking about? By the way, it's probably my perverted mind, but what does it look like these two are doing? This bear looks way too happy about what this bear is doing. I think that car is just a cover. So our story...
If he didn't say that the first, I probably would say the same thing, not gonna lie.
Two children who, you guessed it, stopped caring.
Hi, I'm Friend Bear, and this is Secret Bear. We're Care Bears.
What do you want?
Only to be your friends.
Actually, I always wondered what counted as quote-unquote caring. I mean, if I'm ordering a pizza with a friend, is it like, hey, what kind of toppings you want? I don't care. No, wait, I didn't mean to...
Hi, we're the Care Bears, and everybody has to care about something.
Everyone needs friends, Jason. Even you and Kim.
I'm not gonna lie. First of all, why you put your junk on your hip like that? Nah, why you put your junk in your hip? Or actually, like that. Why do you put your why? Comment down below why women do this. You're a woman. Comment down below why you do this. No. Let me do it. Let me do it like this. It's very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. Feels like my fingers about to rip off. Like it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. Well, yeah, that's not comfortable. Why do women do that? Comment down below if you know. It's very uncomfortable. If they're trying to prove a point, you ain't proving nothing besides you like pain. That's all you're proving.
We're not your friends.
How do you know our names?
Really? That's your biggest question right now? I mean, granted, that's a legit query, but that should be like question number 5.
We know a lot of things about you.
How?
Kim reads a lot of books and wants to be a nurse when she grows up. And Jason, you want to be a jet pilot.
Yeah. How did you know that?
Friends are supposed to know about each other's hopes and dreams.
Friends, stalkers, it's all good. So while they try to
All
comfort
the
the
same.
two kids, their main leader, named Tenderheart, goes to check on another kid named Nicholas.
Nicholas was a magician's helper. He had never had a friend in his life.
Hey, close the door.
Whoa!
Oh, this is why you've never had a friend in your life.
I
For
didn't
real.
mean it.
I bought that trunk thinking maybe there's some junk in it I can use in my magic act. Now half of it's broken.
Don't make me tell your parents who may or may not exist and I may or may not be keeping you from. But Nicholas comes across a secret magic book.
Nicholas. I am a spirit, Nicholas. Your friend.
Unfortunately, it's a book that seems to possess unnatural evil powers.
This is your chance to show that
That face. I said I wouldn't be pausing much.
you are
That
a
face looks
greater
too feminine.
magician than he. They love him for his magic. They'll love you for yours.
It was never meant for the world of the living.
While that's going on, though, the Care Bears are working on their latest invention, a teleporter. Yes, apparently there's groundbreaking scientific technology in Care-a-Lot, as long as the buttons look like Lucky Charms marshmallows. But it accidentally beams the two children up when it wasn't supposed to.
Where are are we?
We're the Care Bears!
I don't care.
More friends?
I like these kids. They have all the right reactions. So while they try to get the teleporter to work, they show the kids around Care-a-Lot via a god-awful song sequence.
Nobody cares like a bear.
I want to see that evil book again.
He'll be in a deep sleep only long enough for you to take over his magic show.
But I couldn't.
Yes, you can. You must.
So this genuinely creepy character that appears is simply known as the Spirit. And while not flat out scary, there is something very threatening about her. Maybe it's her voice, maybe it's the fact that there's just a face in a book, but there's
Maybe
something
it's
that's
her.
just a
She's
little
too feminine.
unsettling.
There are dozens of children out there.
Maybe that she's green
See
now.
your magic.
In fact, I don't want to watch her anymore. I'm going to fast forward past her parts.
I do
I've
not.
seen a book so in touch with evil since Twilight.
Nicholas, stop! This isn't the way to make friends.
Where was he when you needed him?
What matters?
I just love Nicholas's face here, as if to say, wow, I really didn't think I was going to see this today. A talking bear speaking with an evil face in a book. Thank God it's at least Friday.
Whoa!
So she locks Tenderheart in a cage and convinces Nicholas to start his own magic show.
Magic isn't the answer, Nicholas. Your feelings can help you find the true answer.
Yes, just listen to the magic talking bear.
Yeah, do that.
So Tenderheart breaks his way
It's called
out as
drugs.
Nicholas's magic show doesn't go as well as he planned.
Make them stop laughing.
Only you can do that.
Simmersot, Kazorgni.
No, he turned them into YouTube commenters.
This is only the beginning.
Turn him into YouTube commenters. He has a point there, okay? He does.
So Nicholas and his evil book start turning everybody in the world into jerks. Because of this, Care-a-Lot starts to crumble.
The caring meter dropped 2 whole points.
We're reaching Jersey levels! Jersey levels!
Donald
Kim and Jason
Trump.
decide to join the Care Bears in their mission to stop the
Probably what he's going for.
Hold on to this for me, Jason. Don't lose it. It's very important.
Hold on to it yourself.
Why don't you hold on to
Yeah.
it? Well, anyway, they try teleporting them to Earth, but the earthquake destroys the teleporter in the process.
They never made it to Earth.
What do you mean? Where are they?
They're lost. Somewhere between here and Earth.
Yeah, what exactly is the cosmology for Care-a-Lot anyway? I thought it was in the clouds. Now it's in a different dimension? I mean, where are they expected to end up?
They're lost. Somewhere between here and Earth.
So they decide to take a river down to Earth. That's right, there's a river in the clouds now, in the hopes that this will somehow cross dimensions. I don't know, here's how they explain it.
No one in Care-a-Lot had ever followed the river. They had no idea whether it would lead them to Kim, Jason, and the missing Care Bears, or to nowhere at all.
Mr. Cherrywood, there seems to be a lot of holes in your story. Why would they never follow a river in the sky? They just never question why it was there? And for that matter, if they never followed it, why
Who's
would
talking
they have
here?
a giant sailboat on standby?
Quiet, or I will smack you with my ring hand. So Jason, Kim, and the other 2 Care Bears
That was not in the movie. I know it wasn't. But boy, did I believe it for a second. I don't know why my brain decided to believe that, but
are
I
trapped in
did.
between worlds, which I guess is filled with lost cereal mascots.
That might be a pretty good movie. I said I wouldn't be pausing much. I lied to y'all. I'm sorry. Let's
Feelings
just...
knows of playful heart monkey and brave heart.
I know, but how can I not
God.
put that in? So even though they're lost in the forest of feelings, the people of Earth are deteriorating and Care-a-Lot is falling apart, that doesn't stop our heroes from having a song number.
Do you have a house made all out of wood for keeping you dry when it's raining?
Wow.
You sing worse than I do.
Oh, that's pretty bad. I mean, not William Hung bad, but bad.
I see a bee on Frenbear's nose. Stop. Stay perfectly still.
That was totally necessary. What, was the movie like 20 seconds too short so you had to add a bee scene? The song is pointless enough already. You don't need any more padding. Meanwhile, Nicholas and the Spirit continue to turn all the people of the world into rotten a-holes.
These two small children still care.
But they were to fall under my spell.
But those soft little bears shield them from your spells with their love and caring.
What is up with this woman?
Reminds me of a Disney movie. Is this a Disney movie? Reminds me of The Lion Guard. I know y'all never heard of it. Comment down below, is this movie by Disney? It looks so much like one.
Is someone just eating her out while she's saying her lines? That's cute. Cuddly little bears. Oh, they care so much. Oh, I love a happy ending.
Remember when I said I wouldn't be pausing much? He said that. I thought he might have been meaning something else, but my brain was still on that.
You must finish it. Say it.
Zip, zap, zug!
Oh, great. You unleashed hell. The apocalypse has finally begun, and Satan is going to rule the earth. Good job.
Yeah.
Now go.
So that purple fart goes to find the others as the Care Bears ship comes across more friends that they can make good toys out of.
I'm Cozy Heart Penguin. Helping someone in need is what warms my heart and keeps me cozy.
Only $9.95. Pester, scream, and yell at your parents until they finally break down and buy you one. It's more important than breathing. They also come across a pink elephant. And guessing the amount of booze you've probably had throughout this picture, I'm guessing you're coming across a few as well. But things aren't so hot with Kim and Jason, as the purple smoke possesses the only tree that happens to have an evil face on it.
Charge!
They may take our lives, but they'll never
That lion is fat. It ain't gonna do nothing.
Wow.
At least.
But luckily, Speedy Gun Hoppus comes along to save the day. So their new bunny friend joins them on their adventure, but unfortunately the purple smoke takes on another form. You know, you're really bad at that. Just because you're brave doesn't mean you're capable.
Our only hope is a Care Bear stare. I just hope it works. There's only two of us.
Y'all stole that from My Little Ponies. Friendship is magic. I do not care if FIM came before or after this. I do not care. And it was after, but I do not care. Okay? I do not care. Y'all stole it from them. Y'all future red. That's not daring. That's...
The two of us aren't enough.
Taste the rainbow, motherfucker! The answer to this problem was violence. Wonderful, caring violence. So they gather all the other animals of the forest, because there weren't enough to sell, as they find their way out of the forest and back to Earth. How lucky the river just so happens to pass space and time.
Do you still have the key that I gave you?
Sure do.
If we lose that key, Jason, we can never win.
That's why I'm entrusting it to a small boy I barely know. How does this make sense again?
It don't.
So Nicholas casts a spell to turn Kim and Jason into heartless jerks. But he needs them to be close in order for the spell to work.
Nicholas! Nicholas! You're too late! Too late!
I have officially become a vampire! Not one of those sparkling ones, though. They totally suck ass.
Wow.
The Care Bears try to stop him, but the evil of the book is just way too strong.
The spirit's power is too strong. Look!
This movie don't seem too bad, but at the same time...
Oh, Jesus.
Is it the Green Goblin?
This kid could totally give the Emperor perform Star Wars a run for his money.
Now, young Skywalker, you will die.
The Care Bears try to, stare him down as the other animals try to help.
Everybody call!
That's not gonna do nothing.
Okay, guys, that's really not helping. I mean, maybe if you get a, I don't know, a gun or some kind of blunt instrument or yeah, you're totally useless.
Yeah. Fail again. I understand.
Kim, Jason, no! It's them!
Good Lord, what is up with this kid's face? He's turning into Judge Doom from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
When I kill your brother, I talk. Yes!
That was a brick. That was literally a brick.
We care about you. We used to be like you. We thought nobody cared.
All you gotta say is, I used to be like you. Boom, they changed. That wasn't a snap. Boom, they changed.
But
There
we
we
were
go.
wrong. Now we want to be your
He's only changing because there's a female around. That's the only reason. Let's not lie.
friends, Nicholas.
Okay, you know the drill. The kid starts saying that they care about Nicholas, which gives him the will to care, and thus he stops using the book.
Jason, the key!
Hold on, Nicholas.
That was terrible effects. That was a very... I could have done better. It didn't disappear. No, it literally just disappeared in like no transition to disappear. No, just boom.
Hey, what the hell?
Thought the movie was good, but I stand corrected. The movie sucks because that don't make no sense.
That key they kept building up this whole time as the big secret weapon could be duplicated whenever they want? What, did they just want to make the little boy feel important?
Because he's not.
Is saved, the two kids get adopted, and Nicholas finally perfects his magic act. Care Bears also welcome their new animal friends to be Care Bears, lions, whatever, as they celebrate by dancing like they have a dump in their pants. And it turns out all the children in the orphanage fell asleep, no doubt bored senseless of Mr. Cherrywood's story.
Now they'll never know what eventually became of Nicholas. I guess all they need to know is that he too lived happily ever after. Happier than I ever thought I could be.
Good story, but he missed the part about the sodomy and the ties to the JFK assassination. But I guess that stuff wasn't very important.
So that's the Care Bears movie. How does it hold up? Well, yeah, it's stupid, but to be fair, it's for little kids. It's kind of hard to beat up on something intended for really young children. It's not good, but there's not really anything bad in it for kids. It's relatively harmless. So if your age is 1 to, I don't know, 1, you'll probably enjoy it okay. But there's still one thing that really bothers me. Why was the book so evil? I mean, what was her motivation all this time? It doesn't make any sense.
Critic, open the book, critic. You wanted to know what my motivation was?
Yeah, I do.
It was to make the people of the world stop caring.
Well, I knew that, but why did you want that to begin with?
I don't know, I don't care.
Oh, I see, because you don't care, nobody else cares. It keeps going around as
Yeah, kind of a catch-22 thing, really. Yeah.
Piss off.
Wait, no, I can give you a happy ending.
I'm a nostalgia critic. I remember it, so you...
No, I can give you a happy ending.
That was like a Bible or a hymnal. If it was, I hate this dude because he just threw it down. But I don't think it was because I don't think this dude would own a Bible. Hope he does. But if he does, he don't read it. Okay, clearly that wasn't a Bible. It was too thin. So it had to have been like a hymnal or something. That's what it looked like. It looked like the lettering on the outside looked just like a hymnal. I know it wasn't. There's no way it was. Video quality so bad, I can't tell. So, it was. I'm gonna get off here. Wait, hold up.
Nostalgia critic. I remember it, so you don't have to.
Yay.
A-hole.
Hope you guys did enjoy. Get off here so I can add the jump for you guys. And subscribe, comment, notification, share. I'll see you all in the next one. And as always, got the hiccup at the very end. Great. Peace out.